I have the luxury of doing a more chatty video today. The last couple that I've done weren't so chatty because I didn't feel much like talking, and honestly when I'm doing my makeup often my son is napping in the room next door and I'm trying not to wake him up, so I'm trying to be quiet all the time. But today is Saturday and my husband took my son with him for some father-son time this morning, so I am alone in the house, which is great. I feel like Tom Cruise in Risky Business. Alright, I'm going to use the Marcel Flawless foundation today. I have this in the shade Classic Ivory. I don't see Marcel on YouTube very much. It's a Canadian drugstore brand. You can get it at Shoppers Drug Mart, London Drugs, Superstore. I don't know if it's available in the States or not. I'm thinking probably not. I've had good luck with some of their skincare. A lot of their makeup's kind of meh. This is not that exciting, but I do like this foundation. Concealer. I featured this in my last couple of Get Ready With Me's. This is a rediscovery. I've had it in my collection for ages. I think my sister bought it for me or talked me into buying it. I can't even remember, but it's the Mary Kay concealer. I have the shade Ivory 2, and I'm loving this for under the eyes. With a little bit of Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Alright, I'm going to powder the rest of my skin with the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat. That's the wrong one. Shade 1 Ivory. I've hit pan on this sucker. I feel like I've gone through it really fast. It's quite a soft, loosely packed powder, and it really didn't take very long to hit pan at all. I like the finish of this powder. It makes a good setting powder. I'm not crazy about it just on its own as a powder foundation. It's kind of wimpy in terms of coverage. Like, it really doesn't compare to that Clinique one that I love so much. That one I can use on its own as a powder foundation, and it actually does even out redness and make the skin look better. This one's just, I don't know. I'll use it up as a finishing powder, but I probably wouldn't buy it again. I have that feeling like there's a cat hair somewhere on my face. I can feel it tickling, but I can't find it to pick it off. Anybody out there that has cats, you know the struggle. Alright, good old Wet n Wild Photo Focus Eye Primer. My one and only now. I don't even look at my Urban Decay Primer potion anymore. Tinted Brow Mascara in Brunette. I know I tend to use the same products over and over, but I'm just really in this mode of wanting to use and enjoy what I have and actually use stuff up and stop accumulating masses and masses of makeup that I don't, that I end up not using or just never get through or end up throwing it away or giving it away. NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Taupe. Eyeshadow today, I'm going to use the Dolce Vita Quad from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to start with the Prime shade, which is like a light champagne color, and just take that over the whole eye area. Take the Enhance shade, or Enhance, the Enhance shade. That's how Charlotte Tilbury says it. I'm exaggerating. And I'm going to put that through the crease. Smudger brush. I'm going to take the deepest shade, which is called the Smoke shade. And I'm going to run that all along the lash line, and I'm going to take it just up on the outer corner and then bring it up to meet that Enhanced shade in the crease. Underneath. Tried a few things from Charlotte Tilbury. I treated myself to one of her Get the Look kits a while back. It came with one of everything basically. Lipstick, eyeshadow, mascara, liner, gloss, blush. I would say, if you're going to get one thing, if you're going to treat yourself to one thing from Charlotte Tilbury, get one of the eye quads. They're gorgeous. I think I'm actually going to switch back to a bigger brush and kind of pack on that smoky shade a little bit more. Taking a bit of the Enhance shade under the eye as well. And just to add even more smokiness and depth to the lash line, I'm going to use the classic eye powder pencil in Audrey, also from Charlotte Tilbury. Suppose we could just make it a Charlotte Tilbury look. I can show you some of the other stuff I have. And then I'm just going to make one final pass with the smoky shade over the lash lines. Just to make that liner softer and less obvious. Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes. I love this mascara. A little bit of bronzer today, which I don't normally bother with, but I feel like I'm looking a bit pale. This is the Honey Bronze from the Body Shop in shade 1. Good bronzer for pale skin. It's a nice pale shade. It doesn't have any shimmer. I hate shimmery bronzers. And it's very sheer. Like, it's not super duper pigmented at all, which in my case is a good thing, because I like my bronzer to be very, very subtle. Blush, since we're keeping it in the Charlotte Tilbury family, I do have a Charlotte Tilbury blush. This is the Swish and Pop Blusher, Cheek to Chic Swish and Pop Blusher in Sex on Fire. Eyes and thinking I want to go back to the eye quad and use some of the glitter, the pop shade. So this is like a glitter top coat, and it's best used with fingers. Just press it on. If you try to stick a brush in there and swipe it on, I guarantee you you're gonna make a mess. That's better. We all need a little more sparkle in our lives. I'm gonna highlight a little bit, but I want a very subtle highlight today, so I'm gonna use something that's not actually a highlighter. It's one of the ambient powders from Hourglass, the Luminous Light one, which I like to use as a very subtle highlight. This is the point where I usually spot conceal. I'll probably edit a lot of this out because it takes me forever. Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage. I have 3 products from Charlotte Tilbury that came with the kit that I bought. The Lip Cheat liner in the shade Pillow Talk, which I do love because it is very close to my natural lip color. So it's become kind of a go-to when I want a nude lip. So I've actually used quite a bit of this pencil. If anybody happens to know of a good drugstore dupe for this shade, please say so in the comments because I would love to get this color again. But I don't necessarily want to pay the Charlotte Tilbury price for a lip pencil. As a lip pencil, it's just kind of average. It's just the color that I really like. And I have one of her lipsticks in the shade Hepburn Honey. Love the formula of this lipstick. This color, I mean, I got it as a kit, so I didn't really get a choice of shade. I probably wouldn't go for this color normally. It's kind of a nude color, but it's a little bit, I don't know, it just pulls a little bit orangey brown on me, and I'm not super crazy about it. It's nice and creamy and I love the smell. I'm going to go over that with the lip gloss in High Society, which is more pink, I think, once I put the lip gloss on. It's a little more flattering. The lip gloss is nothing special, just a lip gloss. So I think that's it. Chatty Get Ready With Me that turned into a bit of a rundown of the Charlotte Tilbury products that I own. Again, if you're going to treat yourself to something from this line, get one of the eyeshadow quads. That would be my top pick. I think the lipsticks are also very, very nice. I wouldn't mind getting another one of these someday in a shade that's a little better suited to my skin tone. And the mascara is also really good, but who needs a $30 mascara, honestly? Thanks for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.